No.
That's going in the video.
Out now, brown cow.
I didn't do my warm-ups before this. I go, beat a cat, beat a cat. Hi everyone, I'm Victori Belle, aka Tori Clark, and I'm a cosplayer out of Chicago. So I started off cosplaying, I think around 2012, 2011, and I actually started in the St. Louis area. Whenever St. Louis got their Wizard World is when I started to actually really cosplay, because my older sister, who Facebook people would know as Ollie Macaroni, started to really cosplay and got me kind of pulled into it with her and her friend Rosalita on Facebook. And I just started out, with the basic, like, Catwoman. Like, I had leather stuff, so I was like, oh, I could try Catwoman. Let's do this. And I went to Wizard World, and people were asking to take my picture, and I was like, why? Like, I don't understand. Like, okay, sure. And it ended up being, like, they liked my costume, even though it was, like, really makeshift, like, oh, random leather vest plus random, like, fake leather pants and boots, and it ended up being really cool and really fun. And you just put the like costume cat ears on, and it ended up being kind of fun. And from then on I decided, like, hey, I want to make costumes that I don't feel like it's weird that people ask me to take pictures. Like, I want to be proud of the costumes, so I want to make my own and like really get into it and really make that character come to life. So that's how I got started cosplaying. 2017 is going to be a really big year for me. I'm really excited. I'm introducing my 7 Deadly Sins, like, fashionista type of cosplays, which will be coming out soon. And then costume-wise, I'm working on Thor 2016, so when Thor, like, loses his hammer to a female. I'm working on She-Hulk. I'm working on Magic the Gathering one that's kind of more of an angelish type of cosplay, so it's really kind of something I haven't talked about much yet, but I'm really excited to do an angel. I love wings. And then I'm also working on a few others that are still really in the process. It's something of like a Beauty and the Beast type of combo. I love, love, love Beauty and the Beast, hence my name is Victori Belle, spelled exactly like Belle in Beauty and the Beast. And since that's coming out, super stoked, and I want to have something for March 17th so that I can go to the show and look like the biggest fan that I am. My favorite cosplay has to be the first one that I really went all out on, which is my Maleficent, which I actually ended up winning Best Female Villain for Wizard World Chicago 2014. It was the first one that I was able to like get the big wings and the horns, and I went all out with the contacts and designing this dress that is just like fairy crazy weird dress that could have been maybe a prom dress, but it wasn't. It was just for cosplay. And I was just really happy that my vision, like I like to draw my cosplays, my vision that I had came out so well. And it was like right before I entered like the real world of like career wise of like going into what I wanted to do. So it was my last big summer bang and my first time going to a Wizard World by myself. So that was great, but it was really fun, and I'm glad I did it. It was worth all the time and effort. I don't really like to enter contests too much. Like we were kind of just talking about how the butterflies take over. I like to just do my costumes and go to conventions and then take pictures with friends and meeting a lot of people. I probably have been in 6 or 7 throughout the year, and I started in 2014 doing the costume contests. But I've been able to do some that are like a little smaller scale that are a little easier for me, like more like the like costume bar contest, like the after the show contest that I enjoy a little better because it's a little more personal. And I like costume contests that are really judged based on like your work and how you were able to like put it all together and your time versus like the audience like clapping or something. Because, you know, as much as I love all the Deadpools, the goofy Deadpool people who, like, I saw an Ash Ketchum Deadpool at one of the conventions that won the whole thing, and it was great, it was hilarious, but there's another person like standing right next to him that I could tell, like, I was like, oh, she put like 12 hours into that amazing costume, and just because people don't know who you are, you don't get claps for. So I like when they really have good judges who are like really analyzing the costumes, because you know some people don't always look like the person, but they put so many time and so much effort and have so much strength to come up and show what they did. Like, you're being judged for something you've done, like spent hours on. So it's really nice to see when they actually judge your art versus like the popularity contest. I think the best advice is to kind of go with your gut. Like, I think a lot of people think cosplay is going to take a ton of time and a ton of money and a lot of effort. But like I said, my first cosplay was a Catwoman costume that I put together with just like random things in my wardrobe and bought some cat ears. I think cosplaying can be that simple, and especially if you feel like you look like a character or you connect with a character in a way that is like, oh, I could really just portray that. I think it's best to just start simple, start small, see how you feel, how you interact with other people in the costumes. It's just really like enlightening, I have to say, like to do costuming and to do like character costuming, because I think you like get this weight off your chest when you get to like go out in public and just be however you want and be as ridiculous and crazy as you want and wear wings around or crazy contacts, which I usually do. It's really fun and uplifting, and it just makes you like be someone else. And you can be someone else, you can be yourself in the costume, but some people really take advantage and get out of their little box or little comfort zone and really take on a new persona. And I think everyone should have the chance to really experience that and experience how it could be like getting those pictures of like, oh my goodness, am I Wonder Woman? Maybe, not really, but I can at least feel like it for 4 hours at a convention, and it's really fun, and I think everybody deserves that little piece of pleasure and peace of mind. So I'm at most of the Mighty Cons. I'll probably be at Mighty Con St. Louis. I most likely will be at Wizard World St. Louis. I'm usually going to be at Wizard World Chicago, and I'm trying to be at C2E2. I'm really getting excited about that. It's my first time ever like really going and going to go all out on my cosplay. But if you guys want to follow me and find out which cons I've really committed to, Ohana Con up in Madison, it's first year, and I'm going to be there with a booth and help kind of bring that to life. And Carnival, which is coming up in February 11th, so that's really soon. But if you want to follow me on either Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, my Facebook is Victori Belle. It's spelled Victori space Bell, and my Twitter is at VictoryClark04. The Victory is spelled the same way, so with an I, not a Y. And I'll be mentioning and throwing out different cons that I'm going to and different cons that you can catch me at, and I hope to see you there. You guys come see me at a convention, or if you go to a convention that you hear that I'm at, please come say hi. I love meeting you guys. I love connecting with people who have similar interests than me, and even if you don't have a similar interest, even if you hate cosplay, come say hi. I would love to. I would love to try to get you in, love to argue why I love cosplay, and try to pull you in, hook you into it. But yeah, say hi, it's worth it, and thanks for watching. Go versus nerd stuff.